It was undoubtedly one of the first fire accidents in recent times. On 18th of May, 17 members of a single family, headed by pearl merchant Prahalad Modi, resident of Gulzar House, located near the iconic Charminar in Hyderabad, who had gathered for a family function, lost their lives to a terrible inferno, with 8 children also perishing in the devastating fire, one child as little as 1 year and 6 months. Apparently, no deaths occurred due to burn injuries. Please note that. But because of asphyxiation, which is suffocation. There is an all round sense of despair. But more than anything else, there is a deep sense of betrayal. The remaining 4 members of the Modi family pointed fingers at why the ambulance did not have oxygen mask or any other oxygen support in the ambulances. Why were the firefighters not sufficiently equipped as they even lacked cutters? Why didn't the firefighters factor in the narrow lanes in the area and prepare themselves much in advance? Look at those questions. We are flashing them on the screen. The family asked it, but these are questions that we should also be asking. Apparently, as reported in the Times of India a few days before the Gulzar House inferno, Telangana Fire Department had sent a proposal to the state government seeking amendments to the Telangana Fire Service Act 1999 to make it stricter and hold people accountable. The current act is perceived to be toothless because an NOC is required only if the height of a commercial building exceeds 15 meters and residential building 18. The fire department also had a say in buildings of public congregations such as schools, theatres, marriage halls, function halls, religious places, but only if they are above 500 square meters and 6 meters or more in height. What the fire department now wants to do is to make an NOC mandatory for all commercial entities in 300 square meters irrespective of their height. The other thing is about nailing the offenders. How will they be punished? The fire officials feel that the current act also allows the perpetrators to go scot-free, as many rules don't apply to entities which may be culpable in such fire accidents. Let's not debate this. Let's not fight over this, but speak about it. On the show, The South Indian. Joining me, Shujat Ali Sufi, spokesperson for the TPCC, and G. Lakshmi Prasad, former Director, Fire Services Department, Telangana. A very warm welcome to both of you. Mr. Lakshmi Prasad, let me first come to you, sir. This Fire Safety Act, they had sent a proposal, but nothing was acted upon it, Mr. Lakshmi Prasad. They say, please strengthen our hands so that we can deal with it. But look at this. On 18th, this is what happens, and we lose 17 people from the same family. Mr. Lakshmi Prasad, what do you think are the loopholes in this entire act, sir, 1999?
See, the Fire Act 1999, when it was enacted, as per the existing National Building Code norms, buildings above 15 meters were only required to take fire NOC, and some other commercial buildings above 500 square meters, they were also required to take NOC. But the Fire Act was based on a committee of legislature committee was formed. They toured Delhi, Bombay, and studied other acts, and they took the good practices and formulated the Fire Act at that time. So subsequently, the National Building Code was amended in the year 2005 and later in 2016. So as per the 2016 National Building Code, all commercial buildings which are more than 500 square meters in one floor or 9 meters in height are also required to take NOC, and educational buildings, all the storage buildings, industries, all that. So as per that, Government of India, there is a fire advisor, fire
What is the point,
Director
sir?
General.
But what is
uh,
the point? Look at what has happened on the screen right now. Now tell me, Mr. Lakshmi Prasad, what happens to all the little huts which are cheek by jowl in areas like Charminar, sir? Houses which are close to each other. How do you deal with that, sir?
See, these type of problems are there not only in Hyderabad, in all the
I
states where the old
understand.
cities are there,
Yeah.
where the heritage buildings are there, where
I'm in Delhi, sir. It
the
happens
shops
in
are.
Delhi, old Delhi. Same as this only. Same
Yes,
as
yes,
this.
that's
You
what
know,
I'm telling.
yeah.
So it need to be addressed in a comprehensive way by amending the Fire Act. Not
Why
only
didn't they
amending
do
the
it?
Fire Act.
There was no attention given to it. Now 500 meters you said, sir. Now they are saying even 300 meters take NOC. When the
Yeah,
fire safety, when the fire department is giving you a presentation, why doesn't the government move on it? This is not the first time. They said we had done it even earlier. No one listens to us. And we have lost 17 lives.
yeah. It's a big process because generally amendment to the act needs approval of the
I
legislature.
know, sir.
It is all process is there. It is sent to government. It has to move from law department, then concerned home department. So many things have to happen, but due to various reasons, it could not take place. Though proposal was sent long back, it is the need of the hour. What I feel is the act should be immediately amended.
Mr. Lakshmi
Uh,
Prasad, it should be
yeah.
amended. I know that it is a legislation which has to come into force, but we elect this government. These government representatives are ours. We make them sit in their seats. They better move it. After this, 17 members of the same family. You must have seen many accidents, but this is the worst ever in the history of Hyderabad, is what
Yes,
I am hearing.
yes. I agree. I agree with you.
And someone has to stand up and take responsibility. Shujat Ali Sufi, tell me something, sir, that so many fire safety act, look at this, the narrow lane. I mean, apparently the firefighters did not know, I don't blame them. Narrow lane, how do you go in? Because the other person coming out, you cannot pass the same place. They did not have cutters. Later cutters were got. The ambulances, of course, now they are saying, no, it had oxygen mask. It did not have. There was not insufficient water. What is going on, Shujat Ali Sufi? How is it that the people, when GHMC election happens, they all come asking for vote, they say we will do this, we will change your life. But how easily they give up life? Shujat Ali Sufi, sir.
Sudhaji, it is a national issue, it is not so simple.
No, I know.
People are constructing their houses very, very close to each other. They are not taking any precaution. How can what can government do?
I am so
Except
sorry, my apologies. I just
providing
don't
the,
like the tone and tenor that you are taking it very, very casually. It's like two mosquitoes
I'm
entered my
not,
house. No,
I'm
sir.
not, no, I am not taking casually. My heart goes to the victims and their
That's good.
families. It's a very, very sad incident in the history of Hyderabad. There is no doubt. But with all, departmental precautions, this thing happened.
Precautions were not taken.
What?
That's the story. That fire safety, they said amend the law, amend the law, amend the law. Nothing was done, sir. Otherwise, we would have had those 17 people. One baby who's 1 year and 6 months has died, sir. Come on. The mother was seen hugging her 3 children and she just died. And it's not because of burn injuries. It is because of asphyxiation. It is because of they could not
No,
breathe.
you are absolutely right. We are really, shocked by this incident. And the government has established a committee of different departments to see that a comprehensive program has to be launched. And the state government is very much committed to see that the incident like this is not happening in the future.
Okay, Lakshmi
Our
Prasad
ministers
sir,
were
let
there
me,
in the
okay, yeah, I understand your government is doing everything, ex gratia, etc. There'll be drills, mock drills, but let's talk about, like, we say कि हुआ क्यों? ये तो कोई जवाब देना हमको. हुआ क्यों? होना क्यों चाहिए ये? That's the question, Mr. Lakshmi Prasad. There is also the Fire Act, they have also said that punishment becomes very difficult. In some cases, they have, even quoted one case where they said that in a go down, apparently, when the go down was, I think it was in Sangareddy district, one go down which was burnt, and there was an FIR lodged against the owner and the co-owner, but then after some time, they were left off. How do you make it stringent, Mr. Lakshmi Prasad? See to it that if you or I, as the owner of a company, we are negligent, we do not follow safety norms, fire safety norms, we should be punished.
Yeah, the act should have more stringent punishment. As of now, it is like a complaint as per section 31 of the Fire Act. The fire safety deficiencies, the notice will be served and they will be prosecuted in the court of law, jurisdictional court. But the punishment is only 3 months imprisonment or 15,000, 25,000 fine, which is very meager. It should be more severe and stringent, so that the punishment, if the punishment is deterrent, the violations will not be there. People will be afraid to violate the laws.
Also, I want to ask you, Mr. Lakshmi Prasad, yesterday I had Mr. Nizamuddin on my show, who was presenting the Congress, and he said, why don't people take it upon themselves to do fire audits? What is this, Mr. Lakshmi Prasad? Let's say a poor tailor who lives there, or a man who may be running, let us say, a carpet business in Charminar or Purani Delhi, Old Delhi. How is he expected to know all this, sir? Don't you think there should be professional audit which should be established by a governmental authority, sir?
Yeah, you are right. The people have very meager knowledge about the laws and the safety norms, and it is definitely the responsibility of the government agencies to educate them. For such buildings, these are the fire safety measures required, or these are the electrical safety measures required. You please get it done. It can be done as well by a notification immediately, so that at least basic things like electrical gadgets, they will be verified. Most of the fire accidents, almost 50 to 60% in India, are attributed to electrical causes. It may be short circuit, it may be due to overloading of the circuits, or it may be due to use of non-standard wiring or appliances. These are various reasons. So electrical safety is the first the need of the hour. And second is the mixed occupancies, especially where you have some shops and above that residences. They should be doubly careful, because there the people will be sleeping on the top upper floors, and if any fire accident happening in the commercial area, that will lead to smoke first, and because of carbon monoxide, asphyxiation will happen and people will die.
All
So
right.
these are very important things that government has to educate the people
All right.
to what are the things they are supposed to do, at least
But
by means
yeah,
of a public notification immediately. Yeah,
yeah.
that is the need, urgent need of the hour.
So, Shujat Ali Sufi, of course, there are reports which are going to come out. There are FIRs which have been now framed. Also, people are asking questions. Of course, your government has announced, so has Prime Minister Modi announced ex gratia. But the point of the matter is, what are the lessons learned from this? Because forget about the safety measures so far as the fire department is concerned. There are no safety measures anywhere. When we talk about Charminar, we see wires which are dangling there, like Mr. Lakshmi Prasad said, short circuit happens like that. We see that commercial and residential are all mixed. So you put the shutter down of a shop and you remain, you stay on the top of it. When you have to exit, there is no emergency exit. Maybe you have to jump to the terrace of the other house, because I know that old Delhi is built like that. What is the way out, Shujat Ali Sufi, that we don't have a Gulzar House episode again?
I told very clearly, the government has established a committee of all departments, municipality, electricity department, fire service, health department, all are sitting together and getting a solution for such tragic, to curb such tragic incidents. There is no doubt about it. And Sudhani, let me tell you that it is not a Hyderabad issue. It is a totally national issue. In the entire nation, we have to take a revolutionary step to see that such incidents are not being repeated. रीजंस कुछ भी होने दीजिए, इस तरह का जो इंसिडेंट हुआ है, ये मैं समझता हूं कि इंटरनेशनल लेवल पर भी बहुत ही अफसोसनाक है। ऐसे इंसिडेंट बहुत कम होते हैं और
बट
हम दुआ
समवन शुड
करते
बी
हैं।
पनिश्ड। दुआ तो हम भी कर रहे हैं, दवा क्या है? दवा इज दैट पनिशमेंट? डोंट यू थिंक समवन शुड बी पनिश्ड, श्री सूफी, जस्ट बाय सेइंग दुआ? दुआ तो वी आर ऑल डूइंग.
No, no, no. There is no doubt when the formation of committee has come, that means that who will be the responsible, organization for such incidents? They
Yesterday,
have to
your
take a
colleague
decision,
Nizamuddin
and
said very
definitely.
clearly that the onus is on Mr. Prahlad Modi. He should have done an audit. I said he's dead.